All right, I'm Bob Weeks with the Fix for Today. We're over at CrossFit Eternal. Here's Josh and Kelsey. They're married, by the way, and they're going to go over the pull-up and tell us why the pull-up is very important for us as CrossFitters. So, Josh, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the pull-up a little bit today, as Bob had said. So, benefits of the pull-up in CrossFit. Pretty much everything we do is multi-jointed. So this isn't necessarily going to be breaking down a certain muscle, but it's going to help us a lot with any pulling movements that we do. So probably the most important thing with the pull-up is proper progression. A lot of the pull-ups that we'll do in CrossFit you'll see are kipping. Before we have anybody do kipping pull-ups, we want to make sure we have kind of a strength base so we don't have any shoulder injury that might happen down the line. This is true even with strong people that are strong coming in to your CrossFit or coming into CrossFit for the first time. We want to make sure they have a good strength base first. So what Kelsey's going to do, she's just going to go ahead and grab the bar. Don't care where your grip is, overhand, underhand, the range of motion is still the same. So she's just going to come, hang with the elbows at full extension, feet off the ground, and then she's just going to pull, get her chin over the bar, and then come back down to the bottom. And that would be what we call a strict pull-up. There's no movement of the hip that's helping with that. If that's not possible for you, we can even start using some strength bands to give us a little bit of a help there. And then we can also go to a row that's on the rings, the Olympic rings, as well to help build strength from that. So that's the strict pull-up. What Kelsey's going to demonstrate now is a regular kipping pull-up. Now again, this is a lot of benefit. This is a very good movement when you're prepared for it. Okay, so you just don't jump into this stuff just right off the bat. We need to make sure that people are conditioned for it first, and then once they are, then they can start moving to a kip. So what Kelsey's going to do, she's going to get back on the bar in the position she was in before, and basically what she's going to do, she's going to start driving from the hip to get on top of the bar. Just do about 5 reps for us. Okay, so you'll see her knees come up, her hip closes, and then her hip opens. Her hip closes and opens. And that boost and power generated from the hip is helping her get on top of the bar. And then probably the ultimate progression from that is the butterfly pull-up that you'll see that a lot of the very elite CrossFitters do, which is a lot of fun to watch. But again, it's even more strain on the shoulders, so we want to make sure that we're progressing into this movement. Well, I'm just going to do about 5 of those. The butterfly queen.
Butterfly queen, I like it.
Just rip a couple of them out. So you see she's staying behind the bar with most of her center of mass, especially her chin. Everything's a very elliptical orbit there. So the benefits of this, it's extremely fast. It's a very, very fast pull-up. So in CrossFit as a competition and as a sport, it's something that can be utilized really, really well.
Awesome. I wanted, Kelsey, turn around and get on the bar in the pull-up position. I wanted to ask you one question, Josh.
Yeah.
So here, I've heard some people can hurt their shoulders by they come down too far, or they're not coming down far enough. What's happening there?
It's a lot of it's what like kind of the eccentric movements are coming down from the top of the pull-up. If Kelsey's not in control, so go ahead and just do 2 kipping pull-ups, just real fast. So you'll see when she's on her way down that she's in control. See, she's in control on the way down, so she's not coming over the bar and like dropping out of the bottom.
That's where
and, like dropping out of the bottom. So you want to anything with a kip or anything a dynamic movement like that, we want to be in control.
In control
the whole time. So the kipping pull-up is a huge test of a lot of kind of the neurological components of fitness, being able to control your body in a space. In this case, just the pull-up bar. So. Okay. We're always looking, when we progress people into the kip, we want to make sure that there is control.
Right, okay. All right, did y'all hear that? We want control on our pull-ups. We thank Josh and Kelsey for demonstrating this, and we'll be back in touch.